This is Optimal Health Daily, episode 842. Scared to go to the gym? How to build the confidence it takes to be consistent and get results. Part 2 by JC Dean of jcdfitness.com. And I'm Dr. Neil, your very own personal narrator. Welcome to a Tuesday edition of Optimal Health Daily. This is one of 5 podcasts where we read to you from blogs for free so that you don't have to read them yourself. Except on Fridays. That's where I usually answer your questions. And if you want your question to be answered, come by oldpodcast.com/ask and submit your audio. Or you can do it the old-fashioned way and call in your question by dialing 61 I love OHD. And as a bonus, if you send me a question, it enters you into small special raffles to win books. I thank you in advance so much for sending in your questions. I love listening to and answering them. Now, as a reminder, today's post is a continuation from yesterday. So if you're new here or are skipping around, I'd recommend listening to yesterday's episode first. That's episode 841. But if you're all caught up, let's hear part 2 and continue optimizing your life. Scared to go to the gym? How to build the confidence it takes to be consistent and get results. Part 2 by JC Dean of jcdfitness.com. Get connected and make decisions that keep you accountable. The gym can be an interesting place to make connections and solidify habits. It can also be hard to get into those routines that will make you successful. Dani Shugart gives her advice here. Dani's thoughts. Quote, as for intimidation, the people you see at the gym don't go there every day just to pass judgment. They're trying to fit everything in and get a great workout just like you. And while it's true that serious lifters usually don't like to chat in the gym, you'll find that most of them love to share their knowledge on proper form and lifting techniques. They'll even become a valuable support system over time if you can find the courage to break out of your shell for a moment and ask them about an exercise. Keep going to the gym at the same time every day, and you'll connect with people who will motivate you to keep coming back. Remember, good connections don't necessarily mean chit-chatting at the gym, but they do mean familiarizing yourself with people who will acknowledge you kindly, tell you that you're looking good or doing a good job. But you have to see each other there regularly in order to get to that level of comfort. Connections are essential if you're new to the gym and want to make going a habit. If you're hitting the gym at a time in which it's just too packed to use the equipment you need to use and learn the things you need to learn, then figure out a different time to go. Packed gyms derail workouts whether you're experienced or new. If all the equipment you need to use is occupied, or if you simply can't concentrate on what you're doing because there's too much hustle and bustle, then either find out the least busy hours or invest in attending a quieter gym. Driving to a less convenient location or paying for a more expensive membership will be worth it if it means you'll be able to train yourself in an environment that supports your efforts and goals. End quote. Putting it all together. The equation is pretty simple here. Get some knowledge, put it into practice, and then find a way to keep yourself consistent through positive feedback and accountability. The only way you get good at something is through experience and practice. Anyone can read all they want about how to squat properly or do a proper overhead press. But if they don't start actually doing something, they'll never make any progress. Don't waste any time. I had a vivid dream toward the end of April. I remember time speeding up so quickly and seeing my friends and family grow old and pass on. I began feeling sad and thinking about all the things I ought to do, but keep making excuses about or putting off. I immediately rose to consciousness and started scribbling on a notepad the following. You matter. Your work matters. Do not waste this life. Make every second count. The only limits we have are the ones we place on ourselves. This might seem obvious, but for me this was a huge wake-up call. Am I simply going through the motions? On the surface, I didn't believe so, but my subconscious told me otherwise. Most of the things we worry about, especially about whether people are judging us in the gym or if we're doing something with 100% proper form, is so small scale, it ain't even funny. Yes, it may seem big to us on a personal level, in our heads and hearts, but in the grand scheme, it's usually something we're giving more attention than necessary. I'm not saying your fears or emotions aren't important and worth thinking about. I'm not saying you should simply be tough and suck it up. But you should weigh things out on a larger scale and ask yourself, what if every once in a while? What if you don't follow through? and get over your intimidation in the gym. In LGN 365, I encourage you to really dig deep into your why for wanting to exercise and change your shape. The bigger your why is, the more likely you're willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. The more you desire something, the more likely you'll build the habits and routines necessary to succeed. So don't let the fear or intimidation you experience derail you from doing what you truly want to do. Go get it. You just listened to part 2 of the post titled, Scared to Go to the Gym? How to Build the Confidence It Takes to Be Consistent and Get Results by JC Dean of jcdfitness.com. Dr. Neal here for my commentary. It's so funny because just the other week, in fact, I was lecturing to my students and I brought up asking the why. And I brought it up within the context of them being ready to graduate. They're seniors in their undergraduate program. They want to become registered dietitians. And they're at this point where it may all seem so overwhelming. And so I told them, ask the why. Remind yourself of why you're here. Why did you put yourself through this? And I actually encouraged them to share their whys with the class. And for most of them, when they raised their hands, they said, to help others. And so I said, never forget that. If that's your greatest purpose, if that's your why, then remember that when things get tough, that you're doing this to help others. In this case, when we're talking about feeling intimidated by the gym, or even just getting started with a workout routine, ask yourself, why is this important to me? Why am I doing this? Why did I drive all the way over to the gym for this? It will put things back in perspective for you. It'll help get you motivated again. Hopefully, it'll help you refocus your attention, not on the fact that you're a little bit fearful of what you're doing in the gym and how you look, but why you're there, why it's important for you to get in this workout. And what I love about asking this question is that you can apply it to any part of your life. When you go to work and you're having that day that just isn't going right, ask yourself, why am I at work today? Why did I choose this job? Hopefully you'll find some positive things to say. But in reality, if you can't find anything positive, maybe it's time to start a new job search. So if you're scared to go to the gym, ask why it's important for you to just start. And I guarantee it'll help you walk through those gym doors day after day. All right, that's it from me for today. Thank you as always for listening. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for sharing the show with someone. I hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you back here tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.
Hello, Life Optimizer. This is Justin Malik, creator and producer of this show and Optimal Living Daily, the brother podcast of this one. Literally, I'm Dr. Neal's brother. If you like the format of this show, you'll love Optimal Living Daily too, where I also read to you from blogs, but cover other topics like personal development, finance, and minimalism from bloggers like Derek Sivers, The Minimalists, Zen Habits, and many more. So for more amazing content read to you for free, come subscribe to Optimal Living Daily too, and together we'll optimize your life.
You've been listening to Optimal Health Daily. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on each new episode, and head to oldpodcast.com. That's oldpodcast.com for a free gift, as well as more actionable tips and resources to help you maximize your potential. Thanks for joining us, and remember, your optimal life awaits.